June Lockhart recently passed away at the age of 100 years old, and while most people want to talk about her iconic roles in Lassie and Lost in Space, I want to take a moment to talk about something way more powerful. Because June Lockhart stuck up for the LGBTQ+ community years before it was popular to do so, and she deserves to be remembered as one of old Hollywood's gay icons. Now, when we think of old Hollywood icons that supported the queer community, I think Elizabeth Taylor and Judy Garland come to mind, but I am here to say that it is time that we add June Lockhart to the list. In 1970, June Lockhart appeared on The Virginia Graham Show alongside Reverend Troy Perry, the gay rights activist who founded the Metropolitan Community Church, which was built to serve and uplift the LGBTQ+ community. And during this interview, things got a little bit heated. During this interview, Virginia Graham challenged Reverend Perry, saying that being gay was a sin against nature. Reverend Perry calmly fired back to Virginia, saying that even animals showed signs of homosexuality in nature. And that's when Virginia fired back, saying that humans were supposed to be above animals. Now, they kept going back and forth before Virginia turned to June and asked her if she was going to add something to the conversation, and that's when June Lockhart stepped in and shut this conversation down. She said, "Now, I'm just a guest here, so forgive me, but you should not moralize about it if you have never been a homosexual." Now, the audience began cheering for June Lockhart, and that's when the show's host got very offended and said, "Are you kidding? You don't think I should moralize about the use of dope or moralize about unaliving someone if I haven't done that?" And that's when June Lockhart doubled down and said, "We're not talking about either of those things. We're talking about being a homosexual. And you shouldn't get too far off your subject." Towards the end of this discussion, Virginia was obviously trying to backtrack and started talking about how she had tons of gay friends, but she doesn't talk about what they do behind closed doors. The same way she hopes that no one would ask her what her and her husband do behind closed doors. And that's when she called her out one more time by saying, "I've heard you talk about what you and Harry do in your private life," implying that she was being a total hypocrite on the situation. Looking back on all of this, I just don't think that anyone realizes how brave June Lockhart was for doing this. Because at this time, it really was not popular to stand up for the queer community. And while we honor icons like Elizabeth Taylor, Judy Garland, Bette Midler, and Liza Minnelli, I think it's really important that we really do add June Lockhart to that conversation.